yo. This is your boy Brooklyn, and we are here today with our special guest.
Special guest.
Yo. No day in the building. Oh, damn. This short. Yeah, alright, that's cool. Yeah.
So, Lo, tell us a little bit about yourself, you feel me? About people who don't know about you and all that.
I go by the name of Lo Ade. It was Lo to begin with.
Okay.
Abbreviation of that is lyrically over expectations. I actually had a friend of mine's, like, he gave me that, like, he just thought of it. He was like, lyrically over expectations, and like since then I was just going with it. That was 17 years old, 17, 18. Yup.
That's what's up. Now,
Yeah.
what I was told, from what I've seen, you part of Map Music.
I own Map Music.
You own Map Music. You're not even a part of it,
I'm
you
not a
own
part
it.
of it. I own Map Music.
So what is Map Music, pretty much?
Map Music is pretty much, okay, just a lifestyle. I lived multiple places.
Okay.
You know, born in DC when I was 10 months old. You know, moved to Brooklyn, New York. Then, you know, in the midst of even being in Brooklyn, I was basically shipped back to Nigeria, you know, due to, you know, misbehavior and stuff like that. That's when I was 9 years old. When I was 10 years old, came back, you know, and then it was Chicago years later, and then Maryland.
That's what's up.
Yeah, Maryland. And now we here. And then I have stories in like all of these places that I put into my music. And I'm like, you know, this is something that I should call Map Music, because I feel like, you know, I've been to, you know, some of the most legendary places on the map.
Right, definitely.
You know?
Yeah.
So, Map Music, you know, it's just like a lifestyle. It's me getting straight to the point with my lyrics. You know, not really trying to use, you know, too much, you know, over the top, you know, lyrics and stuff like that. You know, I can still do that, but like with Map Music, I try to, you know, kind of like blend it in, you know, bars and swag at the same time, you know, but still at the same time, like, you know, it's telling my story, you know.
That's what.
Yeah.
So, I was told that you had a performance yesterday at Cardozo High School.
Oh.
How was that? How was that with the kids, interacting with them? Like,
Shout out to my manager, man.
yeah, definitely shouts out
He
to
did
him.
that.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, shouts out to
Juan
Ash.
Pablo. Juan Pablo, man. That's what I call him. I know him by something else, but I know him as Juan Pablo.
Juan Pablo,
Yeah.
He ain't tell us that.
Who that? That's living good?
That's living good,
It's
man.
looking good.
Oh, Pablo?
Juan Pablo.
Real shit.
You know what I'm saying? AKA Juan Escobar. You know what I'm saying?
Whoa.
I'm probably, yeah. You know?
You never looked up.
I'm the person that give him these names, bro. I'm the person that give him these names.
Yeah, he told us a lot about the things that y'all been going through. No.
I need to say one thing.
Go ahead.
I tell Lo to get the strap because we strapping up. We putting Map Music on the maps. We got this strap.
That's a fact.
We put it everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna have Canada on the map, China on the map.
Map Music.
I'm loving this Map Music
Map.
concept. Loving it.
That's gonna be the next word, Chloe. We went from daily
Oh my
to get
gosh.
the strap to get the map.
Yeah.
It's going to kill me with all these
Hashtag
sayings.
map
Yeah.
everywhere.
And it was something that was established in late 2016. Something I established. It was like a wave. Me trying to like redefine myself as an artist. You know, I don't really want people like to look at me as like only like an artist, but like someone who could motivate. You know, someone who like is like capable of, you know, telling the story without someone actually feeling like they cannot relate to it, you know. feel like I could relate to like everyone in some way. You know,
That's what's up.
That's
Rich.
different.
rich people versus poor. Feel like I could relate to it because I've been around it all.
Hmm.
You know, been around with dudes with the bag. Been around, you know, guys where I had to break, you know, $1 with. It happens. It's like that. That's just life.
That's what's up. Yeah. So pretty much, are you a student? Like, what school do you go to?
Morgan State University. Study
Morgan in the building.
the
Don't hate. I know.
business administration.
Ooh.
That's what I study. I actually dropped out before I came back in. But
Oh,
that's
same
why.
story, huh?
Yeah, same story.
Y'all really are, bro.
I mean,
They
he
don't
dropped
know
out.
each
I mean,
other.
we both decided to drop out at the same time. Like we were at like a rough position, and people like, you know, sometimes we don't even like tell our story because it's like people won't understand. You know,
Oh, I get it.
like being birthed to like you know, foreign parents, it
I
can
mean,
have
a
like
single mother
pros
at
and
the same
cons.
time.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
It can have its pros and cons with it.
My best friend was Nigerian. So I get it.
Yeah.
I hear the
Yeah.
stories.
You hear the story? That's a fact. That's what we go through.
I hear the stories.
It's crazy.
That's lit. That's lit though, man.
It's crazy.
So, Lo, do you have like any special projects like this dropping, like anything on before the year is out?
Nah, not yet.
Okay.
Just like that.
Okay, he keeping everything on
And
the
the
right.
only reason why, and the only reason why is because like it's like, you know, I feel like, you know, as of right now, I'm not even in like a good space to release music.
Right.
That's because it's like the fourth quarter already. The fourth quarter of the
Yeah,
year.
definitely.
This year went by fast.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
year,
Yeah.
this year went by fast. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like we're in the fourth quarter, you know, and a lot of people are like releasing their projects and releasing their things, and I'm like, yo,
That's what I
you
say.
know, go ahead.
You gotta hit January through
Yeah.
March hard as shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you gotta be like Mike Tyson in the '90s. You just bam.
Yeah,
You knock
Just
him out.
dropping
Good
them and
music.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, real
Yeah.
shit.
So you just make music now, like
Um,
right now, just recording, like, or.
No, I write. If I keep recording,
Mhm.
that's money.
You know,
Like,
then you
Like,
got
you
that
can't-
temptation to
I feel
drop
like
it.
I feel like with people, like people have. I feel like the difference between me and other artists is like, you know, like there's some artists who actually like have that bag to do that weekly. With me,
Mm-hmm.
it's like I have to write my music. I have to construct my music. If this is something, because sometimes I could be a very indecisive person. So it's like,
Eek.
if I write something right now, you know, like, and I'm like, man, like this is tough. I may not feel it the next day. So I may write something else, like write something more creative. Because at the end of the day, it's like I want people to be able to like relate and still have fun listening to my music. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I used to be that boom bap type of artist. I used to be compared to Joey Badass and individuals like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I got the, you know, I was told, like some people always say, I got the, you know, I kind of like got the demeanor, I got the voice and stuff like that. But it's like, that's when I had to like, you know, kind of branch out, because you don't want to sound like everybody as an artist. Like you want to like sound like yourself. Like it could be a mixture, but still like you have to hold your own. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
That's what's problem. Like that is the problem in the industry right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It seems like everybody want to mimic each other. They either sound like the ultimate lyricist or they sound like the ultimate trap rapper. There's no in between. You know,
Yeah.
you don't have that differentiating factor. And what artists influenced you to make you who you are today? Because this is one low a day. Which artist made you that way today? Would be my question.
In the game, in the industry.
It could be just any artist. It don't have to be a rapper.
Okay.
Yeah.
I could say, if it's a person that I honestly know, it will be one of my my close bros. Like his name is Zamba. Originally he used to go by the name Suave. If it wasn't for him, I'd probably quit this jump.
Facts.
That's real. That's
Cause
real.
Because like, you know, we always have these talks and stuff like that. Shout out to Zamba though. But we always have these talks, and it like we've been like but we've been actually a collective for like probably like the past like 6 years now. We going on 7. Yeah, we going on 7 and stuff like that. And we talk about things like this because we feel like, you know, as artists, we're not like appreciated much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like because we have, you know, the substance, and it's like versus, you know, individuals who like, you know, can make all these fun, catchy songs, like, you know, even if it has to do with like drugs, sex, and all that stuff. But it's like, it's not like we can't talk about it. We could talk about it. Anybody could talk about it. Anybody can talk about it.
Yeah.
The fact of the matter is, do I want to talk about it?
Exactly.
Do I want to talk about something that
Is
I
that
don't
you?
do? Do I want to talk about something that I don't live?
That's not Lower Day.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I know people. Ask him. We know people who got shot.
Yeah.
We know people who got stabbed. We know
Yeah,
people who did all that. But it's not like I'm gonna go on a song and be like, yeah, carry a 40, pop you. Carry a 9, pop you. Like, can't do that because
That's
I
how
never-
you live.
I never
Yeah.
held a gun.
Right.
I'm not gonna say I never held a gun. I did hold a gun, but I never bust a gun. I'm not about to lie to you.
Yeah.
I got guys that will bust for me, but I won't about to lie to you and say I'll bust a gun. I won't do that. That's not me.
And here's the thing: everybody has somebody to shoot for them.
Right, of course.
That's
Yeah.
not a common.
Yeah.
You know, that's a common thing.
Yeah.
And you know, I like what you said about originality. Now, in your definition, what is originality as an artist?
Originality is when you could hold your own, carry your own, and not care about what the next man is saying, and you keep pushing. That's originality. Originality is when you bring something different to the table, not the same thing to the table. A lot of these artists bring the same thing to the table, you know? And this is what the industry loves, this is what the industry wants, but it's like, I always tell people, like, and people always tell me, like, yo, it's just a wave going on. It's like probably like the strongest wave we ever had in hip-hop history. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And rap history, hip-hop rap history, this is like the strongest wave ever. Right? A lot of artists that you know, that y'all done known like about like 5 years now, right? That make, you know, non-substantial music. Where they at now?
9 out of 10 times.
Where they
it's
at
gone.
now? Okay, we have artists that been in the game probably like 2-3 years now. My fault. Why you doing that? Why you doing that?
Little commercial break.
Why you doing that? Well, anyway, sorry about that. But it's like, you feel me? At the same time, it's like you have to like really think like, what you push into this world. When I seen those kids yesterday at Cardozo High School, I had individuals come up to me, like students come up to me, and be like, man, like you really like brought some like spirit and like to this school, because like this school is like really dry and dead. Like they literally, as soon as you walk into Cardozo High School, what the yo, hey, my fault. Come on, cuz. My fault, yo. But yeah, that's blown. But yeah. Anyways, like back to what I was saying. I had individuals at Cardozo like telling me and coming up to me, you know, asking questions like, yo, what's the advice that you could give me, this and that, and stuff like that. And then I was basically like, you know, telling them about college and everything like that. And I was just telling them like, yo, go for your dreams. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like that really matters like the most.
Definitely
I had
do.
some people saying that, yo, like I'm going to college because, you know, my parents want me to go and stuff like that. I'm like, yo, like that's not really like a problem, but still at the end of the day, still try to
Do what makes you happy.
do what makes you happy.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, real shit.
Like, and it's like they're the millennials, you know,
Right.
aka the new leaders of this world, new leaders of the new school. At the end of the day, we trapped with the millennials, whether we like it or not. But at the end of the day, it's like we impact them.
Because they're really looking at us.
So when we talk about drugs, when we talk about all this stuff in our songs, it's like, when does it stop? Kids dying. If you even check the basically statistics don't lie. More kids are dying these days off of drugs.
Yeah, very true.
Off
Very
of
true.
drugs. But at the end of the day, it's like, your parents supposed to raise you I'm not the one raising you, this and that. Like,
It's generational. Like people understand that shit's
What?
passed down.
like, if you have a mindset like
Yeah.
that, you're backwards.
Yeah,
Your mind is backwards. Your mental is backwards. Everything that
Yeah.
you're doing right now is backwards. Just
Right.
because you have like the money and all that, all that other stuff, forget that.
That
Yeah.
don't mean nothing, right?
What you doing right now is backwards. You know what I'm saying? Versus, why not tell your story and why not tell it to the point where it's like you noticed all these things. You know what I'm saying? But you're trying to actually have people see the light of it, see the light.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
See the light through the darkness. You know what I'm saying? A lot of like, I feel like a lot of these artists don't really do that.
yeah.
And it is what it is. Like, at the end of the day, I guess this is what, you know, the industry really like is kind of like drawn to and stuff. But it's like, yo, it's not right. You know what I'm saying? And that's why, like, you know, like my manager always tell me, shout out to John, man. Like, you gotta just like stay true to yourself. Like, he sent me like some of the most inspirational, like, you know, messages ever. Like, sometimes I don't even reply. I just be like thinking about it. Like, just be thinking like, dang, like that's tough, man. Like,
Oh man, it really be like that because I'm thinking sometimes to myself where I'm just
hey
sitting there
shooters, I
like,
see y'all. Nah, I talk loud.
I feel you. I feel you. But I'll just be sitting there sometimes like, why do I see some certain influencers that don't even do nothing have a platform? I'm like, come
Right.
on, really? Like, Brittany Renner. We were talking about Brittany Renner earlier. What she does to impact people positively,
Exactly.
but she's degrading like positive influencers like
Yeah.
Colin Kaepernick. Who Colin Kaepernick's really trying to bring a social justice issue to
Right.
light, who I
Facts.
fully respect.
But people don't like that shit. America
Yeah.
don't like that shit.
Yeah.
America don't like
That's sad.
Yeah,
Sad.
That's sad as shit.
Like, everything we do right now
yeah.
influences the ones before us.
It
These are
does.
kids. I'm talking to kids yesterday at Cardozo
I
High
have a
School.
little brother that's 19.
Right.
He takes after me in every way. He's in media arts too. He's
Yeah.
going to Clark Atlanta for media arts because I inspired him to. And he told me this when he saw me run for SGA at school. And that shit, I started tearing up like, wow, we really have power to change.
Right.
Yeah.
We had the power to change it, but it's like, I feel like a lot of people, like, I'm gonna tell you this right now. We in a generation of followers.
Yeah. Yeah.
The majority of us, probably like at least like 70% of us, followers.
Sheesh.
Why you want to be a follower? Like, why you want to be a follower? You know what I'm saying? Just because another person pop a perk, you want to pop a perk.
One too.
Oh man, I'm going through some mental stuff.
You go
Shut up. You
Exactly.
ain't going through nothing. You ain't going through nothing. You just weak. You
Yeah.
weak.
Weak-minded.
You weak. You're mentally weak. I'd rather be mentally strong.
Yes, sir.
I'd rather be mentally strong
Alright.
than to be physically strong.
Agree.
Yeah.
Tell you that.
100%.
A lot of niggas that's what I said. I was like a lot it was one of my lyrics. A lot of people got some muscles, don't know how to knuckle up. Niggas quick to grab a gun while I'm just quick to grab my funds. You quick to grab a gun,
Yeah.
you're losing.
And
You're
he-
not a winner, you're losing. You shoot somebody, you're losing. If it's something that's like, you know, something that you didn't, you know, that like you ain't have no purpose of doing, you're losing. You ain't winning. You're a freaking follower. You're a clown. Nobody don't want to be around you, especially me. Never want to be around no clown.
Right.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't have nothing to lie about. You know what I'm saying? I see like guys like fronting every day for girls, shorties, and all that stuff. Y'all clowns. You want to carry a gun? You think that make you strong? You're a clown. You pussy. It is what it is.
Yeah. To add to that, the image of guns and, you know, rap, how would you go about changing that?
It's gonna take a clan. I can only do my part.
Understand?
How I plan on changing it is staying true to myself. Like you said.
Okay.
Always. Stay true to yourself. That's it. You know what I'm saying? It's not that hard.
Yeah.
You know, stay true to yourself. I looked from the time I got to college till now, I looked how life changed. I looked how society changed around me. Degrading, and it's sad.
Yeah.
Everything around me, I just feel like is degrading. It's sad. I can't even talk to people without them looking at me like I'm like weird because I speak the truth. You know what I'm saying? I'm not afraid to speak my mind. We all have a voice in this world.
Yeah.
You just too pussy to use yours. I'm never gonna be pussy to use mine. Like I said in one of my raps, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Malcolm X. Rest in peace to Malcolm X. I'ma keep talking till they kill me during my speech. Right or wrong, I don't care about how you feel. I'm still gonna speak my mind.
Yeah.
Pussy.
Yeah, you know what that reminds me of? You ever heard Kendrick Lamar finish like an amazing like lyric and be like, pussy, bitch, ain't shit.
Real.
Kendrick Lamar.
Like a lot,
That's like,
a lot of these guys is pussy
Yeah.
mentally. Like they
Yeah.
pussy. They pussy.
They just want to be followed.
You want to be a physical.
That's-
I don't care if you're the strongest man in the world. The strongest man alive could carry like at least like 1,000, 2,000 pounds. What does that mean?
Yeah.
If you don't have that mental state, you're nothing.
yeah.
Don't nobody want to listen to you. Only the real ones go listen to you at the end of the day. It is what it is.
I respect that.
We live in a pussy ass generation. For real. And I'm gonna keep saying it. We live in a pussy ass generation.
Yeah.
Right.
That's real shit. That's a fact, man. That's real shit. So how long have you been rapping for?
Been rapping since I wrote my first lyrics when I was like 11, 12. I remember back in middle school, I went to, I'm not gonna even mention all that. Let me just get straight to the point. I remember in middle school, dude wanted like to fight me for some reason. Wanted to fight me, like, I'm like, okay, like, it made me mad, like, I was like so angry about that situation because I'm like, yo, like, people want to fight you over the pettiest stuff. Like, we're in middle school, like, we're not even worried about money. My nigga get good grades. Why you worried about me?
Right.
Why you worried about me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you want me or something? You know what I'm saying? Like, it just came down to that point, like, what's wrong with you? Like, yo, like, you hiding something? You know what I'm saying? And it came down to that point, like, I wrote like a diss track because I was like so mad about that situation. I just wrote a diss track in my room, like, and I was just like just going off. I'm like, dang, like I found a way how to escape, you know, kind of giving people that type of energy. You know what I'm saying? Type of animosity and stuff. Cause I place everything within my lyrics. I may not even, you know, talk to a person about it like 100%, but I place everything within my lyrics for a reason. Cause it makes me who I am. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When you could be content with yourself and place yourself in one room, your own spacing, without nobody around you, and you could just have your own free thoughts roaming around, probably like the dopest thing ever.
It's a fact.
Dopest.
That's what's up, man. Any questions, Cole?
I'm just taking it all in. Like, his mindset is different. I wasn't expecting
It's
this
mad different.
to come
You
out.
surprised now?
Yeah,
I
like,
agree.
this is not who I was expecting to talk
After this, I
to.
want to save this live, but I don't know how to do that. How
You can say, once you push X, you can save it.
push S? You mean N?
Whatever. The X, the N,
Oh,
whatever.
you have to do it for me then. Yeah, do it for me. But yeah, that's what it is. I try to, like, with me personally, that's why I say, like, when people only look at me as an artist, I get mad because I know, you know, like the typical kind of like mindset that people have. Oh, he get biddies, this and that, yada yada yada. Like, dog, it's so much things happening around us, and you thinking about the smallest stuff.
That's a
This kid's
why?
dying. This kid's dying in other countries. This kid's dying. This kids that needs money and all that stuff. And you thinking about whether or not I get biddies? You're a clown. Don't want you around me.